Hello, what is up YouTube? This is Ames for AiimzProductions, and this was a comment made by Mike Tank, one of my, I believe he's subscribed. Yes, he is subscribed. He did it 20 hours ago. He said he wanted to see my blood off naked dancing. He's kidding, and he wants me to put up a Paladin Tank guide. So here I am, right here, right now. Where should I begin? Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff to go over. Alright, let's go over the talents. There you can be different. Eternal Glory, you can have 2 in that, you can have 1 in that. You can have 1 in that instead of the 1 in there. And vice versa. Word of Glory on a 20-second cooldown, so I figured why not do the extra damage. Divinity, you should have that 3 out of 3. You should have that 2 out of 2. You should have that 3 out of 3, no matter what. Sanctuary, have to have it. Shield of the Righteous, have to have it. Holy Shield, have to have it. Sacred Duty, have to have it. And I just kind of skipped all those. Have to have Hammer of the Righteous. Have to have Grand Crusader. Have to have Wrath of the Lightbringer. I'm just gonna go over what you have to have. Have to have Vindication. Have to have Guarded by the Light. You don't have to have Divine Guardian, but most will. Oh, I can't activate that on myself. Okay, invalid target. Oh, it's because it only affects the other people, not everybody else around you. You have to have it. You have to have it. Shield of the Templar, have to have it. Ardent Defender, have to have it. Alright, Crusade, have to have it. And you don't really have to have both of those. Yeah, okay. I have 33 talent points because I chose to put a talent in Hollowed Ground and Reckoning. Reckoning, most people will have 2 out of 2 because it is statistically proven to be the #1 threat dealer, like versus these 2 talents. Hollowed Ground I also have because I didn't feel like I needed Pursuit of Justice. Pursuit of Justice is very nice, extra holy power proc and movement speed increased by 15% at 2 out of 2, 8% for 1 out of 2. So these 2, Hollowed Ground, Reckoning, and Improved Judgment, you could have eye for an eye. Rule of Law, you should have 3 out of 3 in. So those are the only ones that are, like, I guess you call it cookie cutter. Let's go over some glyphs. So the Seal of Truth, I have it. You don't really need it because of Vengeance and how it stacks up, and you get so much attack power, and your threat will pretty much be over top of anybody else anyway. But and you don't need expertise because you're gonna miss anyway because you're not gonna get expertise cap, but it's kind of nice to be kind of close. So I'm close. I'm 0.75%, which is I would say decent as a tank. You also don't need to worry about hit rating, my hit chance, which is very bad. But alright, that's Say the Truth. I would recommend it. I would recommend it. Glyph of Shield of the Righteous, 10% extra Shield of the Righteous damage. This is also synonymous with the Glyph of Hammer of the Righteous. 10% increased both components of it, so that's also a really nice aggro increaser. Glyph of Crusader Strike. I use this because whenever I'm taking a boss, hold on, let's see if I can get through all this stuff. And here we go. You can see the damage right there. Oh, I got parried. That's kind of bad. I don't know. I seem to crit much more when I have that extra 5%. Glyph of the Ascetic Crusader, I would recommend. I don't use nearly as much mana. 30% cost. I don't know, what's it? Normally around 2k, I think. 2,000 mana, so you lose less. Glyph of Lay on Hands, so you can lay on hands people that are dumb and stand in the fire in whatever raid you're doing. And look with Divine Protection, which is incredibly nice for any of those moments where you're going to be taking a whole lot of AoE like fire or shadow or anything like that damage that you can't avoid. You pop Divine Protection. It's really cheap. 1 minute cooldown, reduces it all by 40%. And then for your minor glyphs, just do whatever you want. Now, this video is going to be kind of long, so it's going to take me forever to render it. But anyway, it's for all the YouTubers out there. So here we go. You should always be judging. This is going to be for like anywhere. You always judge. If you're holy, you always judge. If you're pride, you always judge. When it's off cooldown, you always judge. And if you're topped off or you're about to take a whole bunch of damage, you use your 3 holy power points right here and right here. Boom. Ooh, that was a nice crit, 22k heal. Now I have a shield that absorbs, I don't know, sometimes it'll be a lot, sometimes it varies. So let's say you're going into a heroic and there's a big mob of 3 people, 3+. You're going to go in with your Divine Plea. And if it's not up, don't worry, you'll be fine. And then you're going to pop Inquisition. Boom. Hammer. Boom. You see that shield proc? Boom. You see that Inquisition? Hammer the Righteous. Shield. If I can hit, there you go. Hammer the Righteous. You can throw in a shield bash there. If anybody's taking an aggro from you, throw in a shield bash. Throw in any of those holy wraths, throw in your judgments, anything that is off cooldown to increase your overall aggro. You want to hit all of them at once. If any of them, like any mob that you're trying to attack, pulls away from you, what I do, I have 2 different keybinds. Scroll my mouse down on any target is my Hand of Reckoning, which will make make anything come to me. And then on my raid frames, which they're right here when I'm in party, I could show you that, but they're just the normal raid frames. There's nothing special about them. Anyway, I just click on the person and I'll push Control and then number 3 on my Razor Naga, and it'll bring all the enemies there. Like if somebody's pulling way too much AoE damage, there you go. You get them all on you before, let's see, they just attack. They attack you instead of the target. I don't know exactly for how long they're taunted or anything, but they just start to attack you. So then your aggro table is basically reset. That's your AoE tanking. But then for bosses, you're definitely gonna want to be doing, instead of your Hammer of the Righteous, you're gonna want to do Crusader Strike. And every time, and then your shield. You don't really have to worry about Inquisition. And again, you're going to be using all your pillars. That is my power auras for, let's see, Sacred Duty. Sacred Duty makes that crit every time, which is, it's really, really nice. So whenever I get to 3, I usually, unless I have to do some AoE, like he's about to summon some mobs or something, I'll pop Inquisition. Usually I'll be good with aggro by then. If for some reason I'm not good on aggro, I don't. It would be like I would have to click on them and then like do my Righteous Defense. I would take all the ads from them, and then I get all my aggro back pretty much instantaneously. If you are not spec'd into, let's see, where is it? Consecration. It costs a whole lot of mana. It costs 7,729 for me, and I have a 40% mana cost reduction. So yeah, I think it's 11k, I want to say, for anyone else. It's kind of ridiculous. And if anybody's ever dying, or about to die, lay on hands, either yourself, bop them, so they can't be attacked by any physical damage. If they're getting maged, then you could pop your Divine Guardian if you really had to. Can't use it over here. Also, you could be nice instead of using your word, or not your word, using your holy power for your Inquisition. You can just use Word of Glory, and boom, and sometimes you'll get your holy power back if you are spec'd into Eternal Glory, which is nice. So yeah, that was somewhat of a Paladin guide. Could run you all through a heroic, but I feel like I should do that on the weekend because that's gonna take like 3 hours probably to render, and hey, I dislike rendering. I really do. Yeah, I dislike rendering. So here we go. One other good thing about one guide to Paladin Tanking. As you can see, I haven't done any of mine. It's kind of because I've been playing my alts, and this guy's kind of boring right at the moment. But if you're a starting Paladin Tank, dungeoning, and Battleground, like if you're leveling, Battlegrounds are so fun, and it's kind of ridiculous, especially if you have heirlooms as a Paladin. Oh, it's so much fun. Dungeons, you just look, watch this. I'm probably gonna make all these guys mad, but I'm gonna find Q. Oh, already popped. Love it. Probably made them mad. Let's see if I can do it again. Oh, see if I can do it 3 times in a row, real in like less than 30 seconds. Yeah. Oops. So yeah, just do what I was gonna say about that. Just do some dungeons. I would recommend reading up on them first. Like going to other YouTubers, they have a lot of people have good guides on heroics and stuff. I'll be making them probably soon. I don't know which one to start on. Preferably not the new ones, because the new ones, I don't really like them. I was there for them early in Burning Crusade, and I liked them back then. But now, I don't like them. I do them every once in a while just for the ridiculous 140 valid points. But yeah. So, oh, and one last thing before I go. Anything for a Paladin Tank. Mastery. As you can see, well, I don't know if you can see, but you should be able to see. I've reforged anything that didn't have mastery on it. I reforged to have mastery. Take the expertise off of stuff and give it dodge or mastery if it doesn't have anything like that. If you have double dodge, let's see if I have something that's double dodge. Here you go. Dodge and double dodge. Double, which is dodge and parry. Take the greater of the dodge or the parry and convert it into mastery. The more mastery you have, the more block chance you have. As you can see right here. 46% chance to block. That's really nice. The 30% damage reduction from when you block. But if you have Word of Glory, it's a 40% damage reduction on whatever comes your way that you block. And I will block half of the attacks that come to me. And when you're in a raid, that is greatly increased because of all the people, all the buffs, all the people. And yeah, so I hope you guys like this. I could do a little bit more in depth, I guess, with all the gemming for Paladin gear, but I don't want to do that right now. If you guys want me to do that, you can send me a message or subscribe and private message me, or just comment, really. I got that one comment by, let's see, let me go to him right now. Mike the Tank. I like his name, by the way. And yeah, so I did this video. I hope that he enjoys it. I'm sure that a lot of other people will. A lot of people are kind of clueless on Paladins and how you AoE and stuff like that. Like, I had one the other night. That's a different story. So, yeah. you guys like this, as always, they help. I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna render it, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for another video tomorrow. Peace.